People have been asking about Suckcaster, so I figured I'd make a little starting point here that covers the basics. First, we'll check out the skills. We have MMA for Wizards. This is just some failure damage. I don't think it's too useful, so I lock it. Witches can be enhanced by fire. It'll give you down attack. Earth will give you FG beforehand. Ice will down smash. Lightning will make it come up faster. So of those, mainly only fire is useful, but unprotected. Earth one is useful after Earth Arrow first, a nice frontal after. Earth Arrow is our ranged damage reduction skill, no protection, but useful at the start of a combo. Fireball is kinda not too useful. It can be useful for Wizard, because it can reduce the CD of Meteor when you're doing nothing. Next skill Fireball Explosion. We take Aerial Year since it gives you a KD, but it's unprotected, typically used at the start. TPing in against a smaller group. Spread is not too useful, but you get super armor from it, so but it is more melee just around you, so not that useful. Meteor Aerial is okay, but it has a slower cast time and you're kind of stuck in the animation. Whereas this one you can instantly throw it down. You get F frontal for the whole thing. This one you get frontal at the start of it. Voltaic Discharge. This one is more preference. So Diffuse has a frontal at the start only, not during the cast. It is knockback, but also down attack, so you get more damage from it. Focus. 1 second. Focus has frontal through the whole thing, no CC and no modifiers, so it'll just be less damage overall. So I prefer Diffuse, but some people prefer Focus for the frontal extra protection. It's Lightning Storm Strike, we take high voltage, or Lightning Storm, we take high voltage here. You can hold it for frontal, so it's a nice protection. With which you can hold it and then dash. I'll roll out later. And then don't take strike since it is a close range frontal, not too useful compared to this one. Lightning is a stiffen catch, but against single target or smaller groups, so I'm not too sure. Can use on Wizard to reduce CD again. You're not doing anything. Residual Lightning, we take combo here since this is super armor. You can use it after Lightning by holding right click, or after Lightning Storm by holding right click, same idea. You can add it to the hotbar and use it from there for a bit longer essay. But I don't do that too often, my slots are filled. High voltage is close range, we don't use that too much. Freeze is a furry, single target freeze catch. I never use it, but it has its uses. Frigid Fog is a frontal, good damage range. Use it our main combo. And just for throwing damage on wall. Blizzard Domain is the one we take, but after the mouse movement changes, I don't know if it's as useful compared. It has no down effect modifiers, so you really only use if they're standing. And it kind of feels bad with the frontal since you can't mouse move it anymore. Storm can be used, it's more ranged. But I guess not quite that high. I think this is more useful for Wizard since you can reduce the CD a bit. Whereas Witcher stuck with the 1 minute CD no matter what. Earthquake, we take evade here. Cast already has limited movement, so this one's good. It does have a stiffness at the end there if you catch a little thing, but you have to be careful because the end is not protected. Destruction is okay, but we prefer the extra movement. Earth response. We take destruction here. It is the longest SA linger we have, so it's what we prefer. Flow is not too good. The protection isn't much at all, and you can't cancel out of it, so it kind of just feels bad compared. Magnus. Wizard gets in Fire Magnus, which helps reduce Meteor CD some more. Frontal, I don't know what the damage, but I'm pretty sure it's okay. Which gets an Earth Magnus, so it's some nice damage on it, super armor. Good for filler. And also it's a neat little trick with the bomb I can show. For these 4 skills, we typically take Bolide. It's a range bound. Like the main catches on balls. And also the down smash. This one is more preferred, whether you want the super armor or the frontal. Most prefer the super armor. I think the damage is similar between the two. Not too good either way. Oh well. It's decent, but I feel they're close range, so it's not that good. The miscellaneous skills here. Teleport, can split the teleports up into one at a time. And you have mass TP here, put it on the bar. It's a long high frame. You can choose from to cast it early if you want, and it's your best get out of jail free card. Magical Shield, I have the slot since it's bound to Q and I hit it often. But you'll want it on the bar to use. And you really only want to use this when you have the Spellbound or Orb up. Mana Absorption can cancel out of most things to give you a nice frontal. It's very nice. Resurrection's useless. Speed Spell does what it says, 20% to all of them. Use it around a ball when you're grouping up. Helps you move faster. Heals. Next to the heals, I mean they're heals, not much to say about them. Use them. When you can, you see people low. This one gives you mana right back, so it's useful in a pinch. Protected area, our main skill, other people want. 50% reduction rate, 8 seconds. Kinda has a bigger AoE than you think. I'm pretty sure it's about that big and it would hit both of those and even some beyond. Spellbound Orb, try to have this up every time you can. You want 100% uptime, since it gives you move speed, 10% move speed. And also synergizes with Mana Shield here to give you more mana. Via this, you'll get 2000 mana. Not useful, this is for Awakening only. And then Magical Evasion, we get Super Armor now. Cast it twice, and you get a bit extra distance. Rip Bombs, take this one mainly. For groups, even for solo, it's nice. Wizard, I think, used to take this, but the damage isn't too good. Witch can take Sage's Thunder and it turns into Lightning. So it's not too bad. We take Swift Earthquake. That's another SA to use. Kinda long, kinda nice. Not the worst. The last bomb is kind of bad. So we don't really take it at all. Or don't really use it all at all. And here's Witch's Magnus. Long SA, down attack. Decent damage. Sage's Thunder, hold RMB, cast Residual, Swift Earthquake. If you hold F after, you cast the last part of the Magnus. I think that's it for those. Essential MMA, FG after Earth, down attack after Fire, Froze. Down smash after ice, and then lightning is just fast. It could be used if someone's running away or something. Try to get it out fast, or just moves faster. Staying protected on the class isn't too hard. after the magical evasion changes. Earth's response is our longest linger. If you go Earth response, you can typically chain it into your evasions if you do it right away, or just do bullet after. You stay protected, which has the benefit of the Magnus being SA, so it helps. Bolide is also a little linger, not as long. But yeah, during neutral you just mainly do Earth response. Evasion, it's harder with a shy. Can't link it perfectly. And then sort of just Aqua Jail, Magnus. Bullet is okay to use too because it's short CD. Frigid is a decently long frontal linger. Shift C is a frontal. Your three big skill, Meteor, Blizzard, and Voltaic Discharge are also frontals. Hard to use Blizzard and Voltaic as of those, since this one, Blizzard is long and Voltaic doesn't have it in the end. Worth noting that Focus is frontal during the whole thing, as opposed to Diffuse, and Mana Absorption is an on-demand frontal unabsorbed mana, which is helpful. But yeah, mainly just Earth's response is the best one, and then Bolide can stay protected for a fairly long time. CCs and catches. The main CC catch is Bolide SA bound. We'll do on big groups or something. Fireball Explosion's also a knockdown. Useful smaller groups, single target. Lightning is a stiffen stun single target or very close, I think it might hit 2. Freeze is a freeze. Single target freeze, not the most useful, so I don't ever use it. I'll take Discharge Diffuse as a knockback, but again, unprotected at the end, so it's kinda rough. And then Earthquake Evade has a stiffen at the end of the cast, but you lose SA during it, so it's hard to utilize too much. Wizard and Witch differences. As I showed, it's mainly the MMA, whereas Wizard gets the CD reduction. And then there's some nice tricks with Witch. You can do if you do Shift C, dash, you can still cast it. Throws for any other skill too. If you slow cast it, you'll skip the cast and then insta cast, but it's really good for Shift C since you have to hold it. Or for this one, you can hold the frontal the whole time. But that's only useful when Magical Vision's off CD now, since it's SA. The rest of them, it's sort of just like, oh, you got caught, you can move, and then continue it still. The Wizard does not have that, he just instantly cancels the spell. Yeah. Ice MMA can be used in a 1v1 to down smash. You don't really use it in group settings since it's unprotected. Fire MMA, down attack like I said. If you're going to do Fire MMA, try to do it after Meteor since it makes it the Meteor animation a bit faster. Or the end leg isn't there. So that's a nice little thing to help, but again, it's still risky since it's unprotected. And then our general combo will be Fireball Explosion, Earth Arrow, Frigid, Bolide, Meteor, and either Voltaic Discharge, Aqua Jail, or Lightning Storm into Residual. Here it is showcased. And then a Witch, instead of, Witch will add in MMA after Earth Arrow. In a second here, I messed up. Which will add in MMA after Earth Arrow, into Bolide, Meteor, and same idea. Shy buffs, you can probably do Meteor before Bolide for some more to delay the down smash a bit, but I'm not attacks be buffed. And then which specifically you can extend the combo a bit if you go into down smash. And you get another one, I guess. It's CC caps thing because of the bound. Not too. Double down smash. Just for a little bit. I don't know if it matters too much, but it's something. Maybe you can cook something up, I'm not too sure. Then we'll do some cancels. Blizzard is the main one that you'll be stuck on for a long time. The first 2 hits or so seem like they can cancel, then like the last 2. I can't really show it. See, you can cancel either by TPing, Earth Response, or hitting space for mana absorption. Yeah, so the cancel. Evade Quake, you can cancel the end part by dashing backwards and it casts still. Or you can cancel it right at the start, but then you lose a bit of the distance, so it's rough. Like if you go distance to the TP, you're pretty safe. You can cancel pretty much every other spell by just hitting space, unless there's like cast time. For the cast time, you can't necessarily cancel it. Yeah, so that one's kind of rough. You can't cancel the end, but I think with TP you can. Yeah. Pretty much everything you're not locked into except for Blizzard. Blizzard is a rough one. We'll take Discharge for the rough one. You can cancel. We'll take Discharge before cast, I believe. Yeah, so Blizzard, once you get past those first 2 ticks, you're sort of stuck in the animation, so it gets kind of rough. With mouse movement gone, you can't turn the FG at all, so it's a very risky thing to do. I only let it tick twice, really, unless I'm back against the wall or confident. Then for hotbar, you have Speed Spell, Spellbone Orb, debuff 100%. You want Mass TP, so you can escape, and Magical Shield if you don't have, or if you have it locked, because you don't like the keybind. If you take one of these bombs, have to put it on hotbar too. You want to put TP on hotbar also. Typically this is like my mouse button, so I can wipe weapons away and then mouse button out, TP. You generally want to run around movement with weapons away because you don't have good active movement. You can TP once, the weapons away, and just continue. That's why you have the TP on there, so if someone ball's coming or something, you can quickly TP to get out. You could put Magna Skill or Aqua Jail or Residual also if you want a on-demand essay to take. But other than that, that's really all you need in your hotbar. It's not too much, thankfully. It's all just sort of miscellaneous skills. Yeah, you could put PA on it too, I guess. Or no, you can't. Yeah. And then just some add-ons here. I use these, honestly, DR accuracy could be moved to something else for longer or for better uptime, but I'm going to use for pretty much everything. If you don't want to use MMA, you can put this on Earth Arrow instead. I think it's concentrated Magic Arrow in the add-ons. And then, yeah. Works all into the combo and such and just getting catches. You get this up all the time with MMA because you can cast it off CD, but it's kind of scuffed to do that, so try to avoid it. But then for Wizard, instead of MMA, you take your Thorough, and the rest can stay the same and it should work out. So that's it, going over the skills and such and cancels. I hope that helps. Ball play. If this is the ball, you'll sort of want to stay on the outside a bit. Instead of TPing, you'll TP to the side and try to get catch. Just try to avoid the clump. It's kind of risky because you'll want to blizzard sometimes too, but try not to. It's like you'll get caught. That's sort of just cycle protections as you would any other class, and pray you're fine. Hope that helps a bit. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. And best of luck.